Oh shit! Let me cut this off. Let me go. All right. Bye. That's right. You're now rocking with the best. 3 PMD. A sweat room death pop.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with
shit.
three the hard way. Take Eddie P, three the
fucking
hard
around.
way. It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P, three the hard way. It's time to rock this motherfucker with three the hard way. Take Eddie P, three the hard way.
That's right. You're now rocking with the best. 3 PMD. A swivel room death swap. He fucked my shit up, man.
Keep going, brother. Keep going.
A swivel room death pop production. With Tank. Don't believe in smacking my bitches. I just cut them off and put other wretches back in position. Oh, fat nigga in the fraternity. I'm a big stepper. And Eddie P. Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Welcome. When we fight this evil weekly. Shout out to Beat Down Brown, K Slay, DJ Red Alert, Clark Kent, Kid Caprice, goddammit. Pavilion, Jay's Famous Hot Dogs, Foster's Freeze, C Staples with the vinegar bread. Let's get it in.
Yes,
And
sir.
please don't hold anything that myself or the quartermaster says against Eddie motherfucking Coppola. Let's go. I fucked all that up. Let's go.
Sorry, man. We back.
He fucked me up. Blame it on him. Let's get it, man.
All right.
What's up, gentlemen?
And you know what's first, man? This motherfucking Astro World.
Yeah, that happened. Like I said, man, these live events, man, shit happens. You know,
Man,
now they coming after the the big names. Even though the only thing they gonna you went to a live show.
let me say this. Some of my coworkers, this is why I don't think it's going to amount to much of a motherfucker, but they said that it was somebody in the crowd poking motherfuckers with needles.
I heard that too. That's just wild.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and I guess
What?
that when
Poking motherfuckers with a syringe.
yeah, and what happened was, what dude was telling me, he said that one of the security officers was trying to when all the bullshit really got crazy.
Yeah.
One of the security officers was trying to help keep things in order. Somebody hit his ass with the needle, and he woke up, like, confirmed the story. He passed the fuck out.
See,
So
keep
it's
your
some
ass at home. There's some
Right.
fucked up shit going on. Can't even go to a show.
absolutely.
But they said, once Drake came out, he brought Drake out. That's when I guess everybody went nuts because I don't know if they knew he was gonna be there or some shit. Special guest, and here his ass come, the biggest dude, biggest entertainer on the planet.
Right.
He comes out. It's gonna be some crazy shit. Just think about back in the day, we used to watch all those old Michael Jackson videos of his
Man.
live events, and you see that's the first time I ever seen white people pass out.
Man,
For
white
somebody
bitches just
black.
crying. Like,
Yeah, just pass out. You see him passing, heat stroke or whatever. It just,
right. That motherfucker
know.
will be up there, man in the mirror and shit.
But to see those crowds,
I'm like,
because
what?
they'll do a
Yeah.
shot from the stage, and you just looking out.
Man, look,
All those people came out for you.
a sea of
like-
white people.
During the fucking
pretty
pandemic.
much.
Right. To see a
Now-
black man.
Now, and they just kids needed to get out, and have a good time, and this happened. It's cool because he brought it back home because I guess that Astro World was like our Idora Park,
Mm.
and he brought it back. So
You been to Astro World, nigga?
Yeah.
What the fuck
yeah,
is
back in the
Astro
80s,
World?
man.
It's an amusement park in like Jogger Lake. It's
okay.
yeah. So it,
Mm.
In
yeah,
Houston,
it-
okay.
Theme parks we had back home.
it's just another one.
Same shit.
Okay.
Six Flags,
Right.
Um,
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was dope when I remember. I remember going there as a kid back in the 80s, man, and hitting that wave.
Longer than it was in Jaga Lake.
That wave was a bitch down there in Houston, man. Texans don't fuck around. They was drowning kids when we would
put an extra.
Right.
Matter of fact, I damn near drowned at Astro World, man. Fucking, the that big ass pool where every 5 minutes you hear that horn and that wave just drown like 16 toddlers. I was one of them toddlers.
Some good old fashioned fun.
When we came out there, what?
Bro.
That is sad.
Motherfucking natural was fucked up.
Yeah.
Man, just re-traumatized that man. We talking about Astro World. He was like, nigga, I almost died there too. In the 80s.
Right. I know what it felt like. Listen.
Hey, man, we can't be laughing on this shit, man. Stop.
It's a 3 p.m. show, baby. Listen.
They're going to put us in timeout, man.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're going to take all this out of context, man. Completely different stories, man.
Right.
See?
Right. That strike
is always pulling our shit down.
Strike.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna say fuck us on our platform?
Okay.
So oh shit, this shit look. Oh man.
You all right?
Yeah, this motherfucking. There we go.
All right.
Fucking with the production, but look, man. You know what, man? Look, seriously, rest in peace to those 8 people that died. And I feel for everybody that got injured because the majority of those people were kids. You know, they was youngins, man, going out trying to
have a good time after being locked down for a damn near year.
Right.
And their native son come back home and
there you
this
go.
happened, and my man is stepping up because he said he's going to foot the bill for all those who died.
Who was this?
Travis.
Travis. That's what's up, man.
Said he's gonna pay for him.
I think. Go ahead.
Now, why is he going in his pocket when I guarantee you these promoters have,
insurance?
They have insurance. They're insured just for this type of thing.
Well, think about it though. Think about it. I mean, beyond having compassion, because I don't want to just say the man don't have that.
Right.
But beyond that, I mean, it looked good, bro.
Yeah.
8
people
it's a good
got
move.
killed.
It's a real good look at your show.
Right. And you got to think about it. This youngin got the money. He got sneakers. He designs Jordans that come out every few months on the sneakers app. So he's a designer plus the music. He gets paid. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to stop that kind of revenue by man, fuck that. I ain't paying for it. It was a nigga out there with a needle. You know what I'm saying? Which is shit I probably would have did. But pass the buck on a motherfucker. But but no, man, for real. You know what? Hey, it's just sad. Sad people got hurt. Like you said, man, they've been trapped. Not only trapped, even when they got it, even when they had the chance to get out, man, motherfuckers got to wear masks. Some of these kids probably just graduated, didn't have no motherfucking prom, no homecomings and shit like that. So
any of that stuff. So they did all that pent up. So I can see why it was such a big frenzy. And you got, in his own right, Travis is a big star,
right?
Especially at home. So everybody's gonna come out and show up.
Come on, man.
That's what's up with him, and I appreciate him stepping up. And like you said, it's just a good look.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that pissed me off was, it's okay to focus on certain shit. It's okay to be, on your conspiracy theory shit. But I think one of the things that got me is I've seen a lot of motherfuckers focusing on like, oh, it was a satanic ritual.
Oh my God.
And you see motherfuckers like, who the fuck is walking across the top of that? Is it like, look, nigga, 8 people died. People got hurt, and here you go with the motherfucking Fahrenheit 9/11 bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think, let me not go there.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, let me stay
Yeah.
on track. Let me stay on track.
Stay on target. Stay
That was
on target.
that was strike 19. You know, my ADD kicked in. But yeah, man, it's like I think when people do that type of shit, man, you make a mockery of people's death.
Yeah.
You know,
Now everybody has an opinion. You know what I mean? And
right,
even it's going to bring out the crazies for
right,
whatever reason. Only thing you need to be focused. Forget Travis. Forget because they still alive. Focus on those who lost their lives. That's it.
right, right. You know, and it's just right. That's my thing, man. You know, a lot of times when certain incidents happen, you know, you're the motherfucker. You know, it's okay. So when Gucci Man got out of jail, it was innocent to say, all right, he a clone, but yeah, you know, 8 people died, other people hurt, and what you focusing on it was just a ritual. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Let's be grown ups, man. There's a lot of adults doing that shit.
Gucci Man was a clone.
Cause we let's not. That's what they
That's
said.
another day. That's another
Right.
day. That's another day.
Because my
We'll
thing
have
is,
a segment on that.
if it was a ritual, what the fuck you gonna do about it?
And why are you the only one saying this?
Right. Well, it's a few. No.
See,
It's a bunch of motherfuckers
get
saying
caught
that
up in
dumb
them damn
shit.
bubbles, man. Again, focus on
Right.
the lives that was lost and keep it moving.
Right.
That's
Right.
it. It's not about the show anymore. It's about the lives that were lost. That's
A
it.
little bit. Right. And the only shit, man. Look, hey, like you said, you hit it right, man. You hit the nail right on the head. So, and man, big ups to homie for stepping up to the plate, man, and doing the right thing, man. You know?
That's it.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody gets it.
What's that?
Hey man, we got Super Bowls coming up. You got all kind of shit. It ain't gonna stop.
Well, my thing is this. Like I said, I don't know if it was necessarily excitement so much as a nigga running around stabbing people.
Right.
Is that what caused?
When I say nigga, I'm not talking about.
Is that what caused?
I'm not talking about a black person. That's what they saying. That's what I would. When they were telling me the story last night, they said that that's what it was. Somebody had a hypodermic needle poking people, and when they started stampeding, you know, I guess that's like I said, the security officer, he tried to stop it, but then he got hit with it. But it was a lot going on. I guess somebody tried to steal Travis Scott's shoe. He started trying to get the whole audience to fuck the kid up. Then he had him thrown out. Then he threw his shoe at the same motherfucker who tried to steal the shoe. And I was like, what was the point in that? If you
don't give it to him, you know,
right?
There's a whole lot going on there.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a whole lot of shit going on.
But the bottom line is, people died.
Yeah,
and that's the focus.
Right.
That's it. Fuck all the bullshit, all the outside chatter. Fuck all that, man. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
All right, brother Tank. You gonna roll that beautiful bean footage? Yeah, man. Yeah, they said I think he got 2 years, man.
She does good business.
But he didn't do. He didn't.
$1 million. God, dog.
Hey man, what's up with all these singers' sons being fuck ups? And he built. Remember the Sweetie Pie's restaurant?
Yes, sir. Her son came out of prison.
Yeah.
And then took out an insurance policy on his nephew
and murked him
and had him killed.
Right. After he lied to his moms and because the grandma took care of the grandson, and he gonna lie. I would never do that.
Yeah.
And come to find out, he was
like, dude, you didn't learn nothing in prison.
Right.
You forgot about these cell phone towers.
Right. They pinged his ass.
Yeah, they pinged him.
He's a real fucking shithead, man. So Gladys Knight son on some bullshit now.
Yep. Yeah, man. Not paying. All he had to do was pay his taxes. He ain't had to have nobody whack.
I just don't get it. Niggas still ain't paying taxes, and that's the shit that took Al Capone out. Al Capone murdered motherfuckers,
right?
All kind of shit. You got motherfuckers,
and they came at him sideways and was like, oh, "Yeah, you didn't pay your taxes. Yeah, you got this big old mansion. What's up?"
Oh no, I mean when they got Al Capone for tax evasion, that was a relatively new law.
Right. Matter
Well,
of fact,
Yeah, I mean,
they
that
put
was
that on the books because he was
Right.
making so much money
right.
Yeah.
And that was the only way they can get him.
and coming out of the what was that? Coming out of prohibition.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because they was like, dude, these cats, him, JFK's daddy, all of them made all that money bootlegging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the government was like, dude, we have to tax this now that
Yep.
it's prohibition's over.
We got to
You
get
know,
our
and
cut.
he was still like, shit, fuck that, we still bootlegging, and he got dinged.
And it's funny how the government do that shit. They come for their cut. You know they trying to, we're gonna get back to this, but just in the spirit of this, they trying to regulate crypto now. Like the shit.
That's why Tank said that. That's why it's not in the forefront right now because they're
Right.
trying to figure out how to get all 10 fingers
Right.
around that
Right.
some bitch.
Right.
That's
Because
all.
motherfuckers want to use that to get away from.
Right. Right.
And they're like, nah, we coming. You gonna
Right.
use our shit. You gonna use our product. Take
Right.
take this heroin, China. You know what I'm saying? Take this opium. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, and take this Walmart coin.
Right.
That's what's coming. I mean,
coming.
seriously.
But hey man, like I just don't like get it, man. Like you not gonna get away with not paying them fucking taxes.
Especially using that name. I guess she sued him just like on Sweetie Pies when she was like, just stop using our name. Get your own name or whatever. Do your own thing. You got your own money, do you. But he was still using mama's name, just like Gladys Knight's son. And she had to sue him, like, dude, stop using my name, because she probably knew he wasn't paying his damn taxes.
Mhm.
You
fucking the name up, man. You fucking
the
up
brand. Yeah, you fucking with the brand. And it's embarrassing.
It's I don't know, man. Like
Is it
I guess
more
shit.
embarrassing than his body? Look at that motherfucker, man.
But-
It looks
but
like
that's
And
the-
man, he sell chicken
listen.
and
Cuddy.
waffles. You
Cuddy.
on that kind of diet? Come on. Stop
Cuddy,
it.
it's something with these singers' sons. He is built the same motherfucking way as Sweetie Pie's motherfucking son. It's something about these ain't shit niggas that got titties and hips, nigga.
Hey man, just let it go, bro. Like I said, that diet, when you in the business of chicken and waffles, man, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna look like a chicken and waffle.
All the scumbags can hula hoop like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
sit
man.
your,
And I'm glad you brought up that whole Sweetie Pie thing. I was thinking right on. I was like, damn, these cats just keep throwing rocks at the jailhouse. Like, why do you keep playing with these people money, man? They gonna get paid.
If you don't pay your taxes with your single mother built ass, like,
Oh my god!
If you
Boy,
don't pay your
you're gonna do
taxes with your
fine in the penile system with those hips.
Right.
You'll be real fine.
This is gonna be
Nigga,
cell blocks of niggas lined up to titty fuck him.
Stop
that nigga,
it.
that nigga
Now.
built like he looking for a high value man. Fuck He'll get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god! I got some pruno for that chicken and waffles.
What's your dress size, nigga? That's what they
Stop,
gonna
man.
say when you get
Oh.
in prison. I'm a 14. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. I think they sent him 2 years, man. You gotta think about that, and he
I
still
just-
got to pay that money back.
Like, why would you want to fuck your mom's name like that? You know what I'm saying?
Why
I mean,
would you want to fuck yourself? Mama ain't going to jail.
right.
Shit. Why would you do that to yourself, man? You thought they
Right.
were playing?
Right. But you know how motherfuckers is judgmental. They probably gonna be like, she should have been at home instead on that midnight train to Georgia, raising her shine. That's
Yeah,
just
but
sad.
it was
man.
her. It was her who probably, foot the bill and told him, go
Yeah.
ahead, run with the name. Run with the name.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Long as I
Trying
ain't
to-
got to do
trying to
this
help
shit.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Gave him an
Mhm.
opportunity to, not have to work for nobody but himself. And
I
you
hate to
fucked
say
that up.
Yeah. And I just hate to say, man, it just be certain instances where you see certain individuals not taking care of business.
Right.
I remember I had to go get a haircut one day. That shit was scheduled and everything. I showed up, wasn't shit in the shop. Come to find out this motherfucker ain't paid near rent. Hadn't paid near rent, and the barbers didn't know till the day they had to leave. Like, what the
Now-
fuck?
Now he cutting out of, the basement back
Right.
from the porch
Right.
because he didn't handle his damn business.
Right, motherfuckers, and you know what? TK Kirkland, comedian. TK Kirkland is heavy on talking about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he, Mike, I think it was Michael. Either he didn't have a wheel or was some shit up with that. Prince didn't have a wheel,
Right.
and so TK was like, "Man, as a black people, we have to have our business in order, man.
Yeah.
Like we just act like we gonna live forever, man. You gotta have your
Black
du-
folks don't want to talk about that because in their mind they think they speaking into existence. For whatever reason, they
exactly
don't want to have that
supernatural shit.
conversation.
Absolutely
Like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, motherfucker, the doctor just came in and said countdown.
right. Let me
And
tell you something.
And you talk about, well, you get my Jordans, you know what I'm saying, and then make sure so and so get my records. That ain't a will.
Right. Right. Let me tell you something,
I'm just
man.
saying, man. You know how it go, man. Like the dumbest shit ever.
It's that if you don't it's that shit if you don't get an AIDS test, then you ain't got it type shit.
Yep.
You know,
Willful
HIV
ignorance,
test.
man.
Let me
Willful ignorance.
willful ignorance. Like when I was living in Arlington, Texas, man, I would be listening to the radio, and these motherfuckers had a concert, and to get in the concert, all you had to do was show that you had an
Your
HIV
status.
test,
Your
right?
status.
And they would let you in that motherfucker. I'm like, so you motherfuckers won't take a test for your safety, but you'll take a test for motherfucking to hear Nicki Minaj. Y'all niggas is crazy.
What concert was it?
They had acts there, but it was like Dero music because he's from Dallas, and it was a
Okay.
bunch of I think it was Gucci at the time, and some other brothers from the South. You know what I mean? It was mostly Southern acts, a lot from Dallas. But the thing was, like I said, they had to get this AIDS test and this HIV test, and it was like, nigga, let me tell you something, man. If I felt a slight itch, I was going to get tested back in the day.
Like I was slow dancing with this chick. I don't know. I think I better go get
Exactly.
tested.
Let me tell you something. That long ass Q-tip. I don't know who was worse, the male doctor or the fucking Q-tip.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You be like,
Yeah,
man,
moving
up,
on
nigga.
for the single mom. Yeah, that shit is classic, dude. Moving on from the single mom who don't want to pay her taxes. Fucking, you gotta be. I never paid attention to him like that. I'm still focused on the caption. I don't gotta look at him, man. I wasn't looking at him like that with those kind of eyes, man. Both of y'all going to hell.
Quick.
Hey, man.
Where's me and him? If you heard the Mercs with Mike show, which I'm anxious to do another one. We leave you out of that one, Mr. Coppola.
Okay. All
We're
right,
trying to
man.
protect you like you protect us on here.
I'm trying, man.
We don't even speak your name on that show.
Hey, man, get Gladys and her daughter off the screen, man.
Oh
Right.
my god.
That bad built nigga the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
hey man, what in the fuck did this nigga get bit by?
Dude,
Yeah.
that set is curse.
Yeah. That's
The whole just don't even put the movie out. Don't just throw away everything that was involved in this production. Just get rid of it.
What
dude,
the fuck
mama,
was that?
a spider, man. Something. The mom was like, he may have to lose his arm.
yeah.
Where did they shoot this at so I can stay the fuck away?
What, Santa Fe?
That's what, Texas?
No, New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Oh yeah. Look, man. Oh.
Yeah, it's brown recluse. It's what they said. And those things will fuck you up.
What was it?
But my thing. Okay. But what the fuck? He didn't get like in the antidote? Where did he get medical treatment?
Hey man, it's one of those things where it starts out as it's a spider bite. So of course, it's an insect bite. So you don't take it as serious as you would if you knew it was a brown. So excuse me, but that infection sets in, and Next thing you know, man, you got to get filleted open and get all that shit sucked out.
God.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the picture that you're looking at on the left. I mean, that's after they open it up and get all that venom and shit out and necrotic tissue.
Oh, so it didn't just like rot to that. That's after they perform surgery on him.
Well, yeah,
They were
it does
cutting
rot
the
to
shit
that,
out.
but then they got to cut all that rotted shit out.
And
or
so
it
what
just
they
keeps
do?
getting worse.
Would they give him like skin grafts and shit?
I guess.
Damn, his whole bicep gonna have ass meat on it.
Yeah.
Man, look,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. That's what we had to worry about down in Fort Benning when we were bivouacking shit. They would be like, "Watch out for those spiders," because they told us a story, man, about a guy getting bit in the bicep, and they had to scoop his whole shit out.
Oh.
I don't fuck with spiders at all. But see, me, like you said, people don't take certain shit serious. I don't take motherfucking mosquito bites for granted. I'm like, oh no, this bitch been itching for 2 days too long. Let me this aloe ain't working.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
But that I was just like, dude, that's set.
Put some baby piss.
It's just cursed, man.
Yeah,
No
they
way.
need to do something. They
No
need to
way.
shut that shit down. What is the movie supposed to be about?
Dude,
Is
who
it
the
like a
fuck-
true story?
Directors.
Who the fuck cares? This is the story.
I ain't watching that shit.
This is the story now. Whatever the storyline was, gone.
Right.
This is
They
the
need-
story about that movie.
They need to make a movie about making a movie. I'm not going to see that shit.
Make it Tropic Thunder.
Right.
Yeah.
That motherfucker arm, man. God damn.
Damn, that's bad.
he's-
And like his mom's like, in my head, like, dude, that arm is toast.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Mhm.
That arm looked like steak and meat. That motherfucker, fuck, boy.
Yeah.
He might as well donate that arm to microbiology class, man. Anatomy or
I'm
something.
just think about it not getting infected.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to keep that bad, you know what I mean, without getting infected?
Yeah.
So I don't know if like you cut your losses now. I'm like, dude, just take it from the shoulder. Because if you get infected and I go through that pain, I'm gonna be pissed.
The only thing I could think is that motherfucker would have to get grafts and stay in the hospital under supervision. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be in
Stay
a
under
bubble.
supervision. Yeah. I mean, be in that bed with that plastic fucking
And the thing is, you don't even want to be in a hospital because of everything that's going on. You don't want to be like that during this time.
and hospitals are some of the
Yeah.
nastiest
Exactly.
motherfucking places.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. I work in the emergency room.
Mhm.
I take my shoes off and leave them shits in the car on the plastic mat. I
My
wear
man.
flip-flops in the house.
My man. Don't track that shit in.
No, let me tell you
Track that
something.
shit. Don't even bring it in the garage. Don't even track that shit in. Yeah.
Let me tell
Bring
you
MRSA
something.
home.
The shit you see come out of a motherfucker's body in the ED,
Yeah.
you be like, oh my Lord. Oh, never.
Yeah.
I make sure I wear gloves, make sure none of that shit get on me. Like, let me tell you, look, these homeless people come in there, and this is not to make fun, but it's just like, man, like,
You know what 2 months smell like. Right?
Ain't that the truth?
Like, it's been a minute. I smell
hey man, get the
you.
fuck out of here, man.
I'm just
Oh,
that's what it
man,
is,
that's
man.
fucked up.
That's exactly what 2 months smell like. Right there. Just walk past you. You thought you was gonna take a nap, but you got a whiff of that. And was like, yep, I'm good to go for another shift.
The funk of 40,000 years.
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm telling you, hey,
Yeah, and
look,
it's some real shit though. It's real. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's real.
I feel for my man, dude, because I got my fair share of,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
goddamn, man,
Spider
you
bite.
know,
Brother,
yeah,
you was at war. This,
Yeah.
he was at work.
yeah, well, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I was at work too.
You was at work too, but
Nigga-
your work was a whole lot different. You know what I
Right?
mean?
He
You know?
was he made a lot more money and was this shit was supposed to be a lot less dangerous. But damn.
Right. He didn't have a
What was-
vest on. You know,
Damn,
and that
man.
happened. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. I'm looking around. Oh,
You
I
think they
feel
got a hard time finding people to work on this set now?
Dude.
I would.
Dude,
You know, it's some superstitious old black man. Man, fuck this named Harold.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you
fuck
talking
this.
to me right now?
Right.
It's
Get your
called
own
shining.
get your own goddamn coffee.
Facts. Facts. I ain't touching nothing.
Nothing. I'm going home now.
You know who like coffee? Spiders. Fuck you.
That's how they are. How you gonna get home in the middle of Mexico? I'll walk, goddammit.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I got a cousin
Fuck outta here.
around here. Shit.
Right.
I ain't
Oh
fucking with y'all.
man.
I put in my 2 weeks notice today, meaning I quit today. Fuck that. I'm done. That's my 2 week notice. Today is my last day.
I saved up enough money. I got $500.
I wonder how far in production this movie is. Because at what point do you just call it a loss? I mean, you killed the director.
Right.
You know, you shot
this
another
happened.
person, and then you got this.
Yeah,
dude. And, you know, I can't see Alec to finish the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you just shot a motherfucker.
Right.
Like, you can't
Right.
act
Like,
that
dude,
shit
you
off.
may not have your freedom. So
Cut.
we can't start filming around you because they may snatch you at any given time.
Cuddy, let me tell you something. They didn't already started spending the money on this shit. There is no shut it down. Brandon Lee got blown off the motherfucking table. That scene in The Crow where they all shooting him and he doing this shit and he fell off the table, that was the scene that he died.
Oh my
They
God.
they brought somebody in and digitally mastered
finished it.
and finished it. They was like, oh, most of the movie is done. All the money in the world. When Kevin Spacey had the shit go down with him, they reshot the whole fucking movie with they reshot all the scenes with the
Without
other dude
him.
in it. Without
Yeah.
him.
Without
The whole
him.
fucking movie was finished.
Mhm.
The whole fucking scandal popped off and they reshot the whole movie. They already started spending money. Motherfucker, they'll put a hologram of Alec Baldwin in that motherfucker if need be.
But I don't
Yeah.
think this was a big budget. I don't know if this is if they got that kind of money to do a whole reshoot. I think, think about it, they were shooting in in New Mexico.
Man,
You know what I mean? So they were trying to cut costs. They wasn't in Hollywood. They wasn't.
they have Tank ass out there doing the role. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. And,
Oranges first.
mm. See?
Put them on a
See?
coffee filter in the corner.
Some mothballs, nigga.
Hey man,
You
did
ain't
y'all see
lying.
that
ain't
Orange
getting me out
Julius was taking shots at Alec Baldwin?
What'd he say?
He was just talking shit about I think he said something like he loaded the gun himself. Just putting shit out there like that.
That nigga always saying something though.
You know why he's going
Hey.
in on him? Because Alex got in on his ass at for SNL. All those
SNL,
times
yeah.
he was playing fucking Trump.
Let me tell you something. Fuck Trump. That shit was funny. That shit was
Facts.
funny. That shit. Look, Stephen Colbert. I wish they had to cut that show off because every fucking night for 4 fucking years he did a Trump impression. But that goddamn Alec Baldwin, I'm telling you, he brought
nailed
it
it.
back for SNL. Him and Chappelle, but he brought it back.
Yeah, he
That
did.
he murdered that. But
He
look,
did.
that motherfucker need to have his own show just talking shit.
Yeah,
For a fucking year.
There you go.
he did. And then
I
they
beg
took
your
his shit
pardon.
off, man.
I beg
yeah.
your pardon.
Oh,
That's
you talking
like
about
somebody-
Trump,
I
or you
seen
talking
the-
about Baldwin?
Baldwin,
about
he
Trump.
did have his own
I
show.
was talking about
I
Trump.
see-
Well, I
He
thought
had
you
his
talk
own
about
show.
Orange Julius. I got you.
Yeah, I'm talking
But
about.
yeah,
I'm
but
talking
Trump,
about
not
Julius.
Trump, but Alex Baldwin had his own late night show. They canceled it.
Really?
Yeah.
He had his
Man,
own
How
look.
show.
long ago?
It wasn't. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it
Well,
was
2-3 years.
ago.
Yeah. Look, man. I seen a clip. This woman, this cat put a compilation video up of like feminist like moments where shit backfired. This young lady stood up. She said, "If you become president, am I gonna be paid equally like a man and this, that, and the other like a man?" That motherfucker said, "Work hard is when you get the money." Man, I fucking lost it. Because that's an argument that we can have for another show.
Indeed.
But yeah, man, hey, that shit is Somebody don't want that movie made on a cosmic level, man. But
Hey, man. Shit, it might be the
they're gonna
cosmos.
do it
Shut that shit down. Keep it in the can.
right.
It's a wrap. It's just too many mishaps on this damn set, man. Enough.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. I mean, you would have think that a motherfucker dying would have did it, but no.
No,
They just
some crazy fucking spider bite that's about to take this
Right.
guy's arm.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
all
shit
man.
look
Get
like
the
some
shit
Walking
off the
Dead
screen,
shit.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
get that shit
Yeah.
off the screen, man.
All right, let's move on over to some meat some people might want to eat.
Internet.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, get this give him back his gig, man. He need to get back to work. He did the right thing, man.
Who suspended him?
The company he worked for. He don't work for Popeyes. He's the guy who's delivering the raw chicken.
So
Just imagine
He's
if
delivering-
your job is the one that did that Popeyes goes out of business because you ran your mouth about how nasty that place is.
I get
Popeyes, you know.
right.
I get it, but damn it, there's another franchise that's buying. I'm sure that's not his only stop. And it was just that one facility. That's
Man.
all. And I get it, but god damn it, you gotta come on, man. I wish somebody would, blow the whistle.
What was
On
this?
a
New
place
York?
that DC.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, just as
So
that's right.
yeah, man.
Subways back and forth too.
You're right. I wish somebody would blow the whistle on some place I was eating at.
That's all. Come on, man. I
Cool.
mean, for it to be that bad, rats on the walls.
Come on,
Nah,
man.
fuck
We all
that.
been to a wall. You ain't
Dude,
even got
hey,
to wait
Don't-
to see the
just
Waffle
don't
House.
let me don't let me see it, Tank. Don't let me
Waffle-
see something swimming in my grits. Okay.
No,
Waffle
every time
House-
you walk into a Waffle House, you slide. Come on, man.
Man,
That's
look.
because of the grease,
places
man.
is
That's the grease.
Thing.
Yeah.
And they always got that dirty bucket of mop water in the corner. And I'm telling you, I
You-
think that they use that
that-
same bucket for every motherfucking
Every
Waffle
shift.
House in that district. Like they all just use the same bucket, don't change the water. But hey man,
But we know it's always the hood spots. They got the best
Right.
food that you don't want to see behind. Because I heard stories about Staples.
Oh, guaranteed.
I heard
Guaranteed.
stories
That
too.
motherfucker
You know what I
heard
mean?
stories
So
too.
my thing
online.
is, but
Yeah.
Both love
Yeah,
in
and-
his sauce. That's illegal. You can't put a cup of love in your, you you can't put a cup of love in somebody's sauce. That's
I'm just gonna say,
hey, man,
a couple of them employees come from the Brooks, man. So
yeah,
it's a lot of project motherfuckers that work there.
yeah, man. Because they was paying cash. you
Right.
know?
That don't know
That's how
about
that-
gloves
yeah.
and sanitization. But look,
Yeah, that's how that worked. But as long as I didn't see it, and my shit came out hot, I was
said-
golden, man.
he said it was a motherfucking rat on the wall.
Climbing, they were on the floor, climbing the wall,
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh, that shit like Australia. Hey, I bet that's why that black lady quit making them commercials.
Australia.
You ain't ever see that big ass mouse infestation?
Nah.
What?
Man, listen. There's just look that shit up now. If you take a minute, Australia got this. It had this fucked up ass mouse infestation, and these people, it was nighttime. They had a fucking camera, just like it was at night. So they had an infrared camera. You could see it had to be millions of these fucking things. There were every
I
fucking
don't want to see
where.
that shit. I take your word. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, you don't want to, bro.
Yeah, I don't
but
want to see that
look
shit.
it up,
You
Cuddy.
can't unsee it.
Look it up, Cuddy. This shit is ridiculous. You see it?
Hold on.
Let me know when you
About
see it.
searching.
I don't want to see that shit.
That shit look like KFC, nigga. I mean Popeyes. Look, watch it. So you ain't want to see it. He pulled
Man,
that shit up.
this motherfucker
And
going
sealing the
real
doors.
time. There you go.
In the rural areas, farmers are losing their
Oh
harvest.
fuck.
The government has declared a war on the tailed army and announced a package worth $50 million. Our next report brings you the
Imagine this. You open a cupboard and out
This
jump
ain't
some mice. You go to your
Awesome.
kitchen and there are mice everywhere. Sounds like a horror movie or a nightmare? Welcome to Australia. Here, it's a reality.
Yeah, that's what Popeye
There
chicken
is
looks like.
mouse plague down
that's
under,
Popeye chicken.
and it looks something like
Look at
this.
that
How much
shit.
you want to bet that's what them boneless nuggets is made out of?
Look,
man.
Disgusted
Yup.
already? Watch this.
God. Oh, that's disgusting.
every fucking where, but this ain't even the video. This ain't the,
Holy crap.
look.
That's
Right in the
disgusting.
tree.
Ain't that shit nasty?
Oh,
That is
God.
disgusting.
And you see them little
what
brown-
the fuck, man?
Can you imagine just like you can look rat shit? It'd be like rice. It's about the size. It's two rat turds make one rice. I'm telling you, man. Two mouse turds.
Two mouses, two Mises.
Two Mises make one.
Two Mises make two mouses.
Two Mises, right? Make one rice. Imagine all of those rats. You can't clean this shit up. So all, and
Nah,
it's
you
all
gotta-
in the
Yeah.
and it's all
Burn.
farmland. It's all farmland.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Respect, man. I mean, you know,
Look,
like
man.
I had a homeboy that was extremely like what do you call that? Where you scared to touch shit because you're scared of it's it's got
OCD?
OCD.
He
yeah.
was like
Obsessive
OCD,
compulsive
but
disorder.
yeah. But he had this thing about coffee cups. Like he was worried somebody was drinking out of his coffee cup when the days that he was there. So he would come in the morning and he would take his coffee cup and he'd wash it out with bleach, and then sit down and have his
Damn.
coffee, right? And I'm like, germaphobe, that's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he's sitting there, I'm pouring his coffee, and he's like, yeah, this is pretty good coffee. Like, hey man, do you think Juan Valdez and that fucking donkey come down all the way down from that mountain to take a shit? They're sitting right there in them coffee plants, bro. Like, you can wash that cup all you want.
Oh my God.
You don't see a lot of bathrooms in them commercials of coffee bean pickers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't say that to somebody who's like that because you're gonna trigger him more. You can't
I'ma
say
say
that to
this.
him. You can't do that. Don't do that to that guy, man, because he'll never, you know what I mean? Everything, yeah, you just fucked him up doing that.
That's
man.
good. Let's fuck with him a little bit. Listen, let me tell you something, Mr. Coppola. Me and the Cuddy, we were driving to El Centro. If you look at those little fields, the motherfuckers go for miles and you don't see one fucking porta potty.
Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Remember
at
we
all.
was going and I was like, where the fuck do they use the bathroom at? It was like, nigga, in the field.
Yeah.
What the hell
Yeah.
you think? It might be a break or
Outbreak of
Outbreak,
fucking
yeah.
E. coli.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
Where you think it
Motherfuckers
came
shitting in
from?
them lettuce plants.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like they don't. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's kind of hard to provide a restroom out in a fucking open field of vegetables, but
right.
like, yeah, we all need to come to realization that
Yep.
yeah, if you work in the fields, you're gonna take a shit in that field. And
Yep.
if you
Yeah.
go to Popeyes or Waffle House or one of these nasty ass quick, cheap
Mhm.
meals, they cutting corners somewhere.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
Yeah, they are.
and this is the shit that you gotta you need to understand is a part of your eating experience.
I
It's
get it, but
goddamn rats, roaches, greasy,
everywhere. And you have to-
underpaid workers,
Right.
at work while they're sick, coughing on your fucking food. Like, it's not that delicious sandwich that you see on TV.
Oh
Not at all.
man,
It's
Let
not
me
even
tell you.
close.
We put so much trust in the people thinking that they're gonna do right.
right.
Just think
Yeah.
about how many times we all cut corners at work.
Let me
But
tell
we
you
don't. We didn't handle food.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I worked on an
Another-
ambulance.
It's another
Nah.
ball. Oh my god!
I'm joking, but I did.
Oh my god!
No, I'm playing.
A bunch of niggas
So
died
yeah,
on
I
his
had,
watch.
I had a date that night. So yeah, he didn't make it. So
Mm.
Man, look, man, you got they always have these videos on TV where these disgruntled workers be putting their balls and shit in the soup,
yep,
they hair.
that's
doing
why
all
I
kind of
never
disgusting
sent
shit.
nothing back, man.
No.
Yeah,
Motherfucker,
nothing.
I asked for regular tea. They bring me milk tea. I ain't complaining.
Mm-mm.
Man, look,
I'm gonna drink this fucking milk tea.
and I watch how I talk to the motherfuckers.
Indeed.
We was out. Matter of fact, wife could tell you, she was like, man, I was such and such, and she got to talking shit. I said, bitch, you better shut up. They spitting both our shit.
Right.
Because they ain't gonna just get one of you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
people, man, look. Hey, man, look, shout out to that brother, man. I don't understand why we demonize the whistleblowers. I mean, we got this thing. People get mad at, they be like, oh, the black community, you know, they got this no snitching policy. And nigga, you don't want a motherfucker to tell you that a major corporation is dumping toxic chemicals in your backyard because y'all consider him a snitch. You don't want a motherfucker telling you that it's rats in the goddamn KFC or that your government is fucking spying on you.
Yeah, but like Tank said, by you doing that, you on the outside looking in now. Like, how did that work out for you? As far as, you know, my thing is, you could have did that you could have blew the whistle some other kind of way besides going on TikTok. You know what I mean? Could have did something else, but yeah, man, you shot yourself in the foot. I applaud your effort, but Tank did make a point. Like, dude, you the one who is supplying the chicken. If they don't have any chicken, you don't have a job.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with there was a way to do it, man. There's lucha libre mask and all kind of shit that this motherfucker could have put on.
And I'm sure he delivered that chicken. He ain't just show up there like, yeah,
right.
I ain't putting it there.
No, but that's like the motherfucker who was busting out what's the Golden Corral motherfuckers.
Oh,
remember the dude?
Fucking disgusting.
Fuck that.
There was a whistleblower for Golden Corral.
The buns. We didn't know. No, listen, that's because we both got sick in El Centro.
That was disgusting.
We fucked up.
That was absolutely
Mr. Coppola. We went down there. We had been driving and Drew's looking for a place to eat. Man, we ate in that motherfucker and was fucked up the next day. Yeah. I was like, dude, can you stop shitting? He's like, nah, man. Nah, I'm like, me neither, dude. Yeah, man.
Where did we
$5 ain't worth it.
Yeah, Tank, where did we go? And then all of a sudden we were leaving and was like, we had to pull into the Barnes and Noble and all of us ran into the bathroom. I mean, it was like right after we ate, all of our stomachs just like choked up at the same time and was like, we hope they got multiple toilets in this damn thing. We just ran into the damn bookstore, man, and blew it up. I forget where the hell did we go?
Where the fuck was y'all at, man?
I don't know, but
fuck.
Damn it.
He was like, you all right? I was like, no, I'm not all right. I'm like, you all right? Like, no, I'm not all right. You know what I mean? And we running through the damn bag trying to get to these damn toilets, man.
Had to be a Chinese buffet.
Yep.
Probably.
We used to fuck them places up. Them nasty ass crab legs.
Oh, they did.
Yep.
Probably turn the food over. Yeah. That's all they did.
Yeah.
You go to crack a crab leg and that shit ain't crisp anymore. That's what
when you go to crack it and you keep bending and bending and bending and bending, and then it may snap halfway.
Right. Like, how's the crab leg chewy? And this is the thing. I remember it was when the Yes Buffet. I used to eat at in Grand Prairie.
What was it called?
The Yes Buffet. That shit was so goddamn good until I noticed that the workers, they had a whole different plate of shit that they didn't even serve at that motherfucker. They had a whole different. I was like, why y'all not eating the same shit I'm eating?
The workers don't eat off the buffet.
Right.
Wow. That's telling you something. Yeah.
Right. And that shit was good, but I'm like, yeah, y'all know something I don't.
Yep.
Just like in the army. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying we go ahead and get off this damn brother and lost his game.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, more power to him, man.
Yeah, I hope he get on, man.
Right, because you know every corrupt other place. Nah, you a snitch, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he can't
throw that
work
motherfucking application away.
Just imagine. The U.S. government told Edward.
Right.
Where the fuck is he?
They sent that nigga in Russia. I gotta quit using that word. He in Russia. He's in Russia. This brother. Yeah. What we on next, brothers? What we on next?
Yeah. What?
Man, so many people, because we do all our stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
And you get your receipt, and cops is pulling these people over 120 something people cases. have been brought against Hertz because they've been saying, hey, not saying that they didn't pay their bill. They saying that the car is stolen. You know what I mean? You can't just be doing that to, especially people of color. You know, in a rental.
Yeah.
Is this just shoddy like paperwork keeping, or a shoddy like book record keeping, or
Like,
are
they
they actually
racism.
doing like,
fraud thing.
I mean, what's up with this?
Who knows, man? Because you know these rental car companies took a big hit during the pandemic. So I don't know if they're trying to do some get back. And this is a bad look for them. And you know, again, we talked about it earlier about them just putting a order for 100,000 Teslas. You know, and now they're doing this shit. You know, and it's not just people of color. It's just folks. They've been calling like, oh, car stolen. You know, even though they have their proper paperwork, but going through the process, you know, cops have a different mindset when they're dealing with somebody. They think that the car is stolen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They coming at you a little different, not expired tags. This is a stolen vehicle from a company. And one dude was like, I have a construction business and I rent trucks. And I told him they have my credit card number and I do it week to week. I'm gonna need it again for another week. Go ahead and, hit my credit card. And he was like, they damn sure got the money, and he's like, and I have to pull all this stuff up to show the police, like, dude, they just took the money out of my account. The car is not stolen. And case after case after case.
Yeah, that's
dude,
bullshit.
what are they doing, man? So you can't say it's just shoddy, bookkeeping.
Is it just people of color?
No.
It's not just black people?
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, but it's just the cases that I seen that come up were people of color. Like the guy who had his own construction business was saying, I rent trucks from them, from time to time. And I never had a problem until now.
Yeah.
And the fact that they got paid and people have their receipts, you have to have that paperwork in your car. They tell you keep it in the glove box.
Right.
You have to have that paperwork. They're not gonna let you go. All this technology, low jack, all this shit. How are you gonna steal a rental?
Hey, it's pretty fucking hard. The only way, let me tell you something. The only way this shit happens is motherfuckers take them rentals and swap them VIN numbers. However,
yeah, but that's a tall ask. Like I said, I had dudes who will rent cars, newer cars, put their rims on it, and then drive that bitch down to Freaknik.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I'm not saying that this is
that's what the homies did back in the day. But
yeah,
you just talk about switching out VIN numbers. That's a whole lot of work. You got to put in some work.
Well, what I'm saying, like, okay, for instance, somebody might have a damaged car that might be the same model.
Right.
So they'll rent the car and then they switch the fucking VIN numbers on there. And motherfucker take the old shit back. And you already got the insurance on it. That little $3 insurance. And so it's like,
You looking at one brother right there who did that.
Who's that?
You. Equinox.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay, and then we won't speak on it on air. I'll let you know off camera.
Edit this shit out. Man.
Yeah, I don't want to, because case is still pending. But yeah, the other homie, not this one, but the other homie. But moving on. Roll that beautiful thing footage.
God damn!
I forgot we live. I'm sorry.
I was like.
Nah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
No. It's my other brother Tank. The one that's in San Quentin, not this one. My other, not him, not the one that's on right now live. Yeah, not him. My other brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Oh my God, man! I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm good. Yeah.
This kid ain't never coming back now.
Yep.
Soon as he hit the border.
Yep.
Edit that shit out. This might be the funniest thing. Is somebody watching this shit live?
I thought the statute of limitations ran out, but apparently not. Okay. Yep.
Uh,
them
Sorry.
statute of
Yeah.
limitations ran
Those,
out. That was a good fucking 15 years ago.
yeah.
we don't know what the fuck he's talking about,
GM
man.
has
The
made
other-
a car
the other-
Now
code.
you
the other
snitching
thing.
on yourself.
The other tank, man. It was the other tank.
Oh,
I told
man.
you. My other brother in Sing Sing.
LOH. Get him.
It
Baby,
just
that
rung a
was
bell, man.
snitching.
It
Nah,
just
I'm
rung a
glad.
bell, man. It rung a bell,
Right
man.
on.
That's all. That's all, man. It hit home.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, man.
Ooh, too fucking funny, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. That's about a good time, man. Yeah, man. Hey, that's sucker shit, man. Because you know, too often we're seeing where these companies are like taking advantage of the little man.
Uh-huh.
You know, these business owners that say, "Hey, man, I do business with them. I rent trucks." That motherfucker ain't making much of anything after he pays out people and all of the overhead. And then here you got somebody putting this kind of shit on him. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean?
On top of having to fight a case.
Yeah.
And there's no telling how far it went before they say, oh, you know what? Correction. He did pay.
Right. Now money
what I
to
mean?
be
Now-
spent.
Yeah, because
You
if
know?
he's renting trucks for his business, whatever, apparently, like you said, he's not making a lot if he has to rent,
There you go.
There
you go. I mean, it sucks that the rental, you would think that there would be some kind of subsidies for the rental car companies because we all use them. I love to get a rental. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love to get in one of the motherfuckers and just be like, damn, this is how I should be really riding. But
Yeah. Right. Living your best one for that
Every day
week.
of my life.
right.
Yeah. Like, all these windows should be rolling down. That's a nice thing, man.
It's a nice thing to not have to get in on the passenger side door.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Lady thinking you being all, chivalry or whatever. Like, nah, baby, that's the only way I could get in.
Would
So-
you believe that I wrote a joke? I did that joke on stage some years ago because I had a fucking 96 Silverado and the fucking driver's side door wouldn't open. And the joke was I show up to a woman's house and shit, and we both looking good. I go to take her to the car, open up the door, and she go to get in. And I got to say, "Whoa, baby, wait a second. I ain't trying to be a gentleman. My motherfucking driver's side door don't open up." Yeah. That was one of my early ones, but that's real shit. But see,
Yeah, man.
motherfuckers been there because only
Thank
a
you.
motherfucker who's had that happen.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Or
yeah.
that driver's side window that slid all the way down, and you got to put a couple packs of matches inside the door jamb to keep that window up. You go to the drive-through, you stretching, you got to pull up to the passenger window and roll that joker down to get your
Right.
food.
Right,
Yeah, man.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And
Hell
there's
yeah,
a
man.
laundry list of women that broke you off, and you a dude.
Right,
Whose door don't open on the
right,
drive.
right.
Yeah.
Think
But
about
you
it.
was still rolling. That's all. As long as you was rolling, you was good.
All the motherfuckers that be like, that bitch a gold digger. Like, nigga, your driver's side door don't open up. Like,
Right.
you ain't got, look, my truck, the driver's side door didn't open, and I ain't had no AC down in Texas.
In Texas?
In Texas.
Yeah.
Man, I
My
would
first
go
car
out.
here. That what you call it, Tank? My Taurus didn't have AC. Well, it had AC, but it caused more damage than it did good. So it's best for me to keep that son bitch off because the
forgot
car
about
would shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
The compressor was bad. Like I said, man, it was all kind of issues. Everything went wrong when you turned that joker on. It worked, but you paid for it. It's like they just turned the damn thing off. And I didn't have power windows.
Man, look.
So yeah, that left arm was strong as hell, son.
Man, look, let me tell you something. I would go out, I would park my shit around the block so ain't nobody see me getting out the passenger side door. Nigga, by the time I got there, I was wet as hell because I done sweated all my shit through.
Yeah.
This armpit patch, sweat
Yeah.
patches and shit right
Yeah.
here. Chicks looking, I'm like, what's up, baby? Get your musty
Yeah.
ass away from me. I'm like, oh, I gotta get in the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Issues
My
is
baby
real,
wouldn't.
man.
My baby wouldn't get in that motherfucker. My wife is boo. She's like, nigga, I'm not getting in that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, actually, we used to go back and forth with the lady at the house. I was like, yeah, I could drive, but you know about the AC situation.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm driving. There you go.
Right.
I
Right.
roll all these, I roll all these windows down and we get that dry heat.
Right.
Sweat all that shit out.
Dry.
Yeah,
Right.
sweat all that shit out. I'm used to it. I'm good. Like I said, I put a towel down on my seat. I'm good. Because I'm gonna sweat my shit out.
Hell yeah.
Man,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sitting here. The website, the news article about this hurt shit.
Yeah.
And these cases went to court. Like,
ooh.
Yeah, like it got that far. You couldn't explain this shit away to the cops on the street.
Right.
You
They
couldn't provide
see that you paid.
you
couldn't show them.
Provide this shit made it all the way to court, bro.
That's extra money. That's extra money.
Yeah,
that ain't just a reversal. Like, oh, okay, we just dropped the charges. If you have to show up to court, that's costly.
Oh my God! Even the laws in Georgia are gay.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, I had to. I'm sorry. That was funny, but I didn't.
Man. Like, nigga, if you're gonna be in this state, you better be gay.
Oh my God.
Oh
man. All right, man. Keep us moving, man.
Cause it's going there.
Yeah, man. It's coming to an end. I feel it. That closer. Yeah.
You feel it?
Got, man.
Yeah.
Man. So here we go with this shit, right?
Man, let's get it. Look at this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Look here, fellas.
Look at this motherfucker's face. You want to whoop her ass after she washed her face? Nah, bro.
If I hook up with somebody and end up going to bed and look like somebody who graduated from Penn State, and then I wake up in the morning and they look like they just came out of the state pen, we gonna have a problem. That is false advertising.
She looked like she came out the pig pen. Man.
Come on.
Then she came from Orange is the New Black like a motherfucker, man.
Dude, look at him. Like, seriously, you got natural black eyes? What the hell is that?
Man, look. Listen. Usually I wouldn't roast
ugly women. Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
I've been
no,
there. I've been there while you roast ugly women.
Go ahead.
That's a sister, man. That's a
Right,
black
right.
woman.
Right.
That's his
But
sister.
damn. I mean, that's two different people. That's two different people.
That's a sister. But that, like you said, man, that come on, that's hustling a motherfucker, man.
Facts.
By the time you hit that pussy and she start doing that, I'm gonna get you sucker routine and start pulling off shit.
Everything. Right.
That
You too
bitch gonna
far
be-
gone.
Yeah,
you too
she-
far gone, man. You done had about two tall cans of Billy D. You know what I mean? You mesmerized by the club lights.
See, this
And
is
then
the
by the
shit.
time you get home, you kind of like, what the hell?
Right. And see,
Like,
look,
who did I
man.
leave with?
Now look, this is the other thing. Look how wide her nose is right there, which I have no problem with. But this is the thing. Look how narrow she made it. This be the shit. This where my problem be, man. Some of these youngins will go out. I remember going out, and some of these women would be so fucking arrogant. Like you genuinely looking because you a man and you find a woman attractive, right?
Right.
It's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? As much ass as I done knocked down, I've been this too. And I've had that
shit before the
motherfucker.
day before you get married.
Absolutely. She's watching.
She
Get
know.
it out,
All the
dog.
ass out of
Get it
my
out,
day.
dog. Get it out. Impromptu digital bachelor party, punk.
You
Yeah.
fucking right. 3 PMV bachelor party, motherfucker.
Mhm.
Listen, we should call that shit this.
That's
the
what it
bachelor-
is.
Yeah. Listen, man. That. Oh, and by the way, my one of my big bros, he said that y'all motherfuckers are hilarious and he love the show. I
Appreciate
forgot to
you,
tell
fam.
y'all.
Appreciate you, fam.
Shout out to Kenny Bennett. I said you put that shit in the comments, homie. But I remember looking at a woman I found attractive for her to be like, thirsty nigga, like, ew. You're like, bitch. You want to say bitch? Now you ain't got to say that. All you got to say is, I bet you won't wash your face. I bet you won't wash your fucking face.
See?
Do this to him. Smudge that out of that eyelash. Ain't no hair on that motherfucker. Bitch, say
You run a
something
woman's
else.
all night.
Oh.
That's assault, man. You can't do that. You can't be putting your hands on these folks. But that
Absolutely.
is false.
That's
that
a
is
joke.
false advertisement, man. You
That
cannot
is
be
false
out there in the streets like
advertisement,
that, man, and expect to find a real dude.
Man,
If you can't show up with your natural black eyes.
that's
You
the big
can't.
That's the Big Mac on TV right there. That's the one that you see on TV, and that's the one you get when you buy that motherfucker in person. You like,
Man.
oh, the bread.
It just
sauce,
blew my
without
mind.
the
Like
meat.
that was the lady at the house brought this to my attention, man. I was like, what? Hold on, what?
Listen,
Now you got to compete with this, and also not knowing if that isn't a him.
you know what? Hey, thank you.
You see what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff that's going on that you like. Oh, that's good. Like, dude, you do know that's a GMO.
And there you go. A genitalia modified organism for all of yous who don't know. This is why I quit. My baby natural. But this is why I never got caught up in makeup, because I used to be like, man, that motherfucking makeup, that like what do you look like under that? Because I you be with a few women, like,
yeah,
you ain't ugly, but that ain't who the fuck you was. You know what I'm saying? That to me is when you got women, oh, I want a real man, I want a real this.
Yeah.
Show me in your motherfucking natural primal fucking form. Like, look, every other race of people, the women and the men got the same fucking grade of hair. Except for when it get to ours, you know goddamn well all these women ain't got no motherfucking stringy ass 19, 29-inch hair down they fucking back. Yo shit like this. And you see it right there. Look. Am I wrong or right?
Yeah, man.
So what I'm saying is, man, and not to make fun of the young lady, but I'm just saying, for a lot of the shit that women throw out there about men, and I want a man with this, I want a man with that, bitch, you don't qualify once you take a shower. You don't qualify. You out the running once you wash your ass. You know what I'm saying?
So, like I said, man, when ladies say, hey, man, I need to, give me a minute so I can put on my face. They mean that shit.
That's some real shit. And then
they mean that shit.
And then the thing, like you said, man, is now you got to worry about, am I going to get an ugly bitch, or is it going to be a dick in there? Is it going to be a dick in there? Because they look, they wear the makeup the same exact way.
That's what I'm saying. That competition, they are jumping into the same pool, and it's confusing as hell.
And this is the thing. And I say this with the utmost respect. You have a lot of women that really don't think that a lot of those people from that group are trying to compete with them. These are people who, in their minds, okay, Darius McCoy played as Eddie Winslow. The big story with him ain't nothing about no movie. Yeah, look, you laughing. The big story with him is that he fucking around with Sydney Starr.
Yeah.
Sydney Starr is a well-known transgender. I think it was Vlad did an interview with her. And he said, well, do you consider yourself to be gay? She said, no, I'm not gay. I'm a heterosexual woman. And what fucking reality? So these people are trying to compete with these women. So they wearing the same shit. They trying to walk and talk.
you know, it's too much to worry about in these
And
streets,
it's a lot of guys out here who don't know how to process the distinction.
right.
So that's why it turns into, why didn't you tell me out the gate
Hey,
Right.
what was going on? And there's a lot of violence behind that because they felt cheated.
And I'm glad you said that, Mr. Cobra. Go ahead.
Not
Cuddy,
trying
before I
to,
give my
condone any
perspective.
of that stuff. It's just coming from a male perspective. It's confusing.
Right.
That's all.
No. What it is somebody has convinced these young people that transsexuality is attractive, and now you like
There you go.
that is
There you
wrong
go.
with fucking reality right
There you
now.
go.
Is that anytime somebody dresses up like this chick on the back end, we all think that that's fucking gorgeous. That's where it's
Right.
at when it comes to beauty, and that's complete bullshit. Woman, keep your nappy hair. I love that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like your face is.
I got you.
You hit.
Brethren.
You know what I mean?
Brethren.
Like you. She needs to sit down somewhere. Like she needs a lot of help, and makeup just makes it look like a transgender. I don't know, man. Realistically, we all need to just say, "Hey, man, these lace fronts is wrong. All this makeup is wrong."
We do. Yeah.
You
But this is my thing. Look, man, I understand. Look, for me, this is the thing. I understand women being girly. They love to do that shit. They like to dress up. But my thing is, there was a time where there was some distinction. Women didn't like to wear the same exact shit as the next woman was wearing.
Right.
The makeup wasn't exactly the same. And it
Right.
wasn't always packed on. Some of the prettier girls didn't have to wear that much.
Anything.
Right.
Anything. Didn't have to wear anything.
Right. Now, some of the other ones they did. And I'm not calling anybody ugly. We just got different looks. But what I'm going to say is now all the women wear their makeup the same. Everybody got this little ass narrow nose with the makeup. It looked like somebody been shining the flashlight right here in their face. They all got this red colored fucking Asian woman hair. I mean, like, and now you got these people from that other group doing the same exact shit, competing with them. Come on, man.
Looked at it that way, like as far as them competing, and that's what it is. Because,
Right.
like Tank said, now you starting to look like them.
And let me touch on
that other group. Sorry, that's what you do when you start to pile it on like that. That's what you look like.
And let me touch on one thing, Mr. Coppola. Here's the other thing. You said that you feel cheated. A lot of women, I've heard many women say this in reference to the fact when some of them get murdered. And again, I'm not condoning that shit. But what you got to understand is when you purposely targeting heterosexual men, if you listen to any of them, I don't fuck with no like Sydney Starr in that interview. I like heterosexual men. I don't like a gay man. Gay man can't do nothing for me. Because
how does that work?
If you listen to her, I'm gonna be respectful. If you listen, the motherfucker feel like that confirms her as an organic woman. But no.
If she could pull a heterosexual
man, it confirms her in her mind, I'm a woman. But if she got a gay motherfucker, then it's just, well, shit, I'm a gay person with a wig on. If you listen to them talk, this is what I'm saying. This is what they say. But what it is I've heard other just women, real organic women say, oh, he was actually gay. How did he not know? He knew what he was doing. He just felt shamed after he did it. I said, that's some fucking bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. These motherfuckers is on hormones and everything else. A lot of these dudes taking these motherfuckers home, and when that dick come out, these motherfuckers, you see, motherfucker end up in the field across the street like that motherfucker in Cleveland.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man,
you can't go fucking with people, man.
False advertisement. You cannot. Right. A lot of folks don't have the patience or the understanding to realize what just happened.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean? Because when you're in the heat of it, it's kind of like.
Let me tell you something.
Man, I fail is because now they're starting to question themselves. Like I fail for the okie doke.
Let me say, yeah, but I don't even know if it's so much as question. I think we all been in the heat of the moment, and we just ain't thinking right because we got one objective.
Smash. Yeah, it's
want to smash. the hormones and like you got all these people like people need to be controlling and all of this. Listen, man, even other women tell younger women, I've heard them say, once you get a motherfucker going, you shouldn't play them games with them because now you done got them riled up and it's not that easy to cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Once you got the hormones going. What I'm saying, if you got a motherfucker, his hormones going and he ready to tear some pussy up and a motherfucking churro pop out from between the motherfucker's legs, you know what I'm saying? Nick gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't process that. That's
Exactly.
most of us.
That's
and I
it.
honestly believe that I honestly believe this. There need to be protections put in place for men. There need to be protections put in place to where if you, I ain't gonna say kill a motherfucker, but if you break a nigga's ankles, then you shouldn't have to go to jail.
They gonna cut this shit off. He went to the bottom. It's like the ankles. If you just go ahead and crush both of them damn ankles, yeah, you should be.
When you
misery
a nigga, when you Annie Wilson nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my! When you misery a motherfucker,
when you misery a motherfucker,
you ain't going nowhere.
Cause that motherfucker done pulled out a churro, nigga. No,
Yeah.
It's just we play too many games with this in the society.
Facts.
And there's
Facts.
way for people to be respected and feel safe without pushing it on people. And when you target like heterosexual mean you like a motherfucker like a woman just because you believe you a woman. Right. Or you may have trans in front of a woman. You know what time it is with that motherfucker, and you taking that risk.
And I seen on actually on the first 48 when a transgender woman went missing, that she always, her friend or her sister told her, like, look, you need to be upfront.
There you go.
All the time. Don't play those games. You always need to let them know out the gate once they want to ask you for your phone number. Tell them what the get down is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because
they know we don't process shit right.
And here's the idiot logic behind it. Right? It's like there is activists out there that really say I shouldn't have to say that I was born a man or that I have a dick because he was attracted to this. This is what he was attracted to. So what's the difference in me saying that I was a man? I'm like, that's how I know you're a fucking crazy because you don't mind playing with your life. Let me tell you something. It's Coppola. I don't know if you know this person. I'm not gonna mention their names, but I don't know if but I think the Cuddy know the story I'm about to tell. Real quick one. We got the same friend. She was in Miami with a youngin'. And all she said, she didn't tell me who it was. She just said that we knew this motherfucker as a boy in high school. He's one of our friends' little brother. But he was walking around living his life as a female.
Mm-hmm.
Said that they was in Miami. Met a bunch of dudes. Motherfuckers was drunk. Went back to the hotel. She said she was so drunk she passed out. Said when she woke up, homeboy girl was sucking dicks in the room. And she said that she went and locked herself in the fucking bathroom because she felt like if these guys decided to take it further and saw that motherfucker got naked and they saw that it was a churro, that the motherfuckers was gonna go crazy and kill
everybody up. Yeah.
And kill everybody. See, real women know that shit. Cause she wouldn't have locked herself in the bathroom. She would have played that game right with him. Because what was she supposed to say? Was she supposed to tell him? In that moment, was she supposed to tell him like, yo, this is a motherfucking dude. And then what? You still
she linked up with old boy down there? She linked up with him? Apparently she did.
Yeah, they linked up.
Okay.
Now she never told me who the fuck this person was. And it's cool. You know, I don't need to know that shit. And I don't even want to I'm not even trying to disrespect the person. But my thing is,
you can't play like
that. You can't play like that. And if you're going to gamble, you gamble with your life because that person could have got our friend hurt.
Right.
Fucking playing like that.
Right.
And it wasn't one, it wasn't two. I think it was 3 guys. And that motherfucker was triple clutching. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot
That's
of
a lot of work.
That motherfucker looked like they was scratching his shit. Ah. You ever see that motherfucker be scratching and switching and behind the back? That's what that motherfucker is with dicks.
We get 3 speed bags.
Motherfucker looked like they was playing the maracas.
Yeah, man.
You ever see
That's a lot of
motherfucking
work.
Chevy Chase?
Yeah, man. Oh, man, stop, man. I love that dude.
That's my guy with the
Love
maracas.
that dude. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. So they know what they doing, but you live in a day and age where you can't even throw that out there because even if you victim blaming. No, nigga, it's called taking the preemptive measures to make sure you don't get hurt. Leave motherfuckers alone.
Yeah,
you know
that's crazy. Like you said, that's deep because, like you said, man, in the end, everybody could have got whacked behind that.
Right
you know
on.
what I mean? Because don't nobody want to claim that.
Whack B.
You know what I mean? It's like it's easier to just eliminate it. Like, hey man, that didn't even happen. Right. Nothing happened. Right.
Yeah. She's like, locking herself.
That's why I'm out the game.
Probably a good motherfucking decision to make because, some shit like that happened to a grown man. He's gonna want to get back and erase the past.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
nigga,
that.
you got to go.
Yeah. All that. None of this happened.
We saw what happened with a certain comedian who's now made a resurgence. He had a situation where he got caught picking up the lady boy, and the lady boy went missing.
See,
stop existing shortly after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave that at that.
Yeah,
girl fell off that building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no, you don't want people to get hurt, but man, again,
you playing these games,
right? Just so you can feel like something,
right? I understand.
You're gambling
like you
with
said,
your life.
What you think is going to happen is it's not going to go your way,
right? A motherfucker ain't going to be like, oh,
yeah, I sympathize, I empathize with you and your
it's
community.
Okay,
no,
it's okay.
Again, false advertisement.
It's okay, you got a dick. Nah, it ain't.
But
you ain't finna hear that.
If we accepted his lust for transgenders, maybe Coming to America 2 would have been a better movie. No.
I don't think that could have.
You're wrong for that. You wrong for that.
Am I wrong for that? He's wrong for that. He's the one that picked up a trans woman and then threw this chick off a building.
See,
allegedly.
I'm wrong. Allegedly.
Let's
put that out. Put that disclaimer out
back
there.
to dick and make good movies again.
Just stop.
Hey, go to the
next
part of this. Go to the next part of this shit. Go to the next part of this shit, man.
So part 2.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn you all.
Oh man, let's look at this shit.
In these James Harden beards.
They taking this beard shit too literally, man.
Man, that's a mean beard game. Damn.
Man, look.
Give me the Rick Ross. The bitch walked in, sat down and said, give me the Rick Ross.
Now, let's reverse the role. Let's reverse the role. Now, do women have to worry about the same shit? They think they meet this, but this is what I'm saying. You meet a motherfucker, you think it's a real nigga, and you wondering why he ain't turning the lights on.
They used to that, man.
I think females are up. Their antennas are up a lot higher than ours, man.
You think so?
Yeah, we be on some dumb shit. That they spot that from a mile away.
I don't know, man.
Just from the tone, man. Just from the mannerisms.
They'll walk in, smell like Stetson and Perch.
I don't know, man. Women be thinking they got a good dude. And 3 kids later and 2 the baby daddies, they realize that their judgment was way the fuck off. I'm just saying, man.
Facts.
This is just, man. Look, this to me.
Females are more acceptive, of this, of that.
So you think so you think a woman gonna be like, oh, it's okay, your dick is gone. Like, you was in an accident. What happened?
I said, there's substitute dicks. You know, there's dildos or whatever. It's like they don't like. It's not like they don't like dick. They just don't like what the dick is attached to.
You think she put fake dick hair on her dildo if she doing that shit?
Man. I don't even know how you got there, but no. No. Ass. Oh, fuck. Coming to you live, 3 p.m. D, last episode, you know what I'm saying?
See what y'all don't
switch our name
understand.
to
I took
to
my
Negroes
dildo
with
over to
cryptos.
Build-A-Bear and had him build some nuts.
Yeah.
And put the James Harden on the bottom.
Man, oh man. This is the bachelor party. So yeah, we're going in. We're going in. This is the bachelor
They
party.
with the Build-A-Bear.
Put some nuts on my dildo.
How much hair you want? I want my dick real hairy. You know what I'm saying? Make
Now
it
we
nappy
on.
too. Make it nappy.
Hey,
Now
you ever
we
seen
on
the drummer from the Muppets? I want them animal balls. yeah, make him red. He's Irish.
I want that what they call the Joe Biden. The
Jim
Joe
Henson
Biden
made
is,
this dick.
Yeah, the Joe Biden is the Build Back Better balls. That's what that is. See, I'm done. I ain't fucking with y'all. Now y'all got me on some shit.
Oh, LOH gonna be so pissed with me. Oh man, my chest hurt, man.
It's the bachelor party.
It's the bachelor party. After the party, it's the bachelor
It's the
party.
party. Oh, man.
I'm just, listen, where does Cat go? Hey,
you threw this in. This was the last. Yeah, this was the last minute audible that you called, man. This was it, man. You wanted to talk about it, man. But again, I had to go back to the basis, man. I think females are more accepting.
Yeah,
man.
you. I just don't.
I don't think they'll flip out like a dude would. Be like, now I got to kill this chick because she didn't have this fake beard and.
I think some will. I think some will. I think some will. Now, I will say this: I watched Ricky Lake some years ago, and it was this.
Ricky Lake was.
This was in the 90s, and it was a young lady living as a dude, had a girlfriend. And they was like, how in the fuck did you not? To this day, as a grown man, I don't believe that this motherfucker didn't know. But she said, we always had sex with the lights out. She said, how? I didn't know. It always feel good. And like you said, I think you're right in the sense that it ain't that they don't like dick. It's just what it's attached to.
That's it.
There's a lot of them they quite happy with just the toys. They're cool with just the toys. But my thing is, this shit. What is this shit? This shit is, to me, this shit is. I don't know, man.
Line? What is it? Is it crossing the line?
I think it's
crossing way too many lines.
Right. I think it's going into some other shit, man. I think it's going into some we getting into that conspiracy theory hermaphrodite shit. So what this motherfucker supposed to get butt naked, have titties, cooch, and a beard, standing there with a fucking fade? Like, I don't know, man. So see, to me, some shit is just too much. For motherfuckers who in a lot of instances can't stand dudes, they goddamn do a lot to look like him. And then this is the other question. This is my other question. Yeah, I'm going. It's just a question. Just a question. Just a question. Just a question. For all the women, because I'm confused. For all the women that are gay, that are lesbians. Are you really a lesbian if you like a woman that's doing this shit? Oh, girl, I want you to get that big Rick Ross. You might as well get a fucking dude. You might as well get a dude.
Again, man, they don't want what's attached.
Is it titties that turn them on or what? Because that's the difference. The vagina.
The mindset and just the... I don't know, man.
On the flip side, you got grown ass men with titties walking into a bedroom with them hairy ass legs looking like a goddamn Baphomet.
like Gladys Knight's son.
There's certain kinks in this. There's certain kinks in this that only turn you on, if you're into that type of shit, man. And I think that's where these folks are, man. If they want to play dress up and do all this silly shit,
more power. But this shit is goofy. More power to them, but it's goofy. But you know what?
It's different. And since I don't understand it, I'm gonna make fun of it.
Right, exactly.
See? Because you don't understand it. But in certain circles, as stated earlier, the Mecca, that's what you're gonna see.
Absolutely, and you better not say shit. You better not say shit.
That's it, man. That's it.
I done fucked up my MacBook.
And you know what I'm saying? The gay Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Let it go, man. Let it go. They're gonna come for you.
But my thing is, my
hands on hips.
But my shit is, well, they ain't gonna listen to the whole thing. They just go, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is this, like Mr. Coppola said, you do have motherfuckers that we do have women that are accepting of this. I mean, because here's the flip side of this. How we know that her lady didn't say, hey, go, that probably would look fly on you.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll pay for you to get that done if you go up in there.
Yep.
So
they want everything but the man.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Which doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense. They want everything but the man.
I just know this, I just know this, man. A lot of these young ladies, a lot of humans individual, but since we're talking about women, got a lot of women who've had bad experiences with men.
Yep.
And they process the shit differently. It fucks them up on an emotional level. Whereas men who deal with, most men who deal with women that fuck them up logically, fuck that bitch, I move on to the next one. But, a lot of these, I'm tired of men. I'm just going to get a bitch and slap a beard on her.
Come on, man. I mean, we've all been through bad relationships. There has not been one single goddamn time where I was like, you know what? I'll make the switch up this time around.
No, I didn't say
no, he was just talking about as far as the process.
I said men are logical. I said women, you know what I'm saying? Women to go from freeway wick to freeway clit in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Let him go. It's the bachelor party. Let him go. Let him go. I told you.
Party and
I told you. Let him go. Let him go. It's his time. It's his time. You up next, son.
I said
freeway clit.
Women go from freeway Rick to freeway clit in a heartbeat, man.
And you just said that, Tank. You just said that you wouldn't, you done been in some messed up relationships and none of those made you want to be, you know what? Yeah.
Right.
Let me go.
The logical thing, with them, I mean, and women are emotional and sexual by nature.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just like if I could get, I'm gonna just drop a WO in front of that man, and it's still Right. So, but my thing is this: all jokes aside, and I say this with all sincerity, man. People have to live their lives the best way that they see fit and they know how, man. As long as you ain't pushing the shit on nobody, live your life, because depression is a motherfucker.
Facts.
Being cast out and ostracized and being made a pariah is a motherfucker. And nobody needs that. Some of these motherfucking people, probably the greatest fucking people in the world, man. That's just they twist. You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. But that shit is hilarious.
I just want folks to be safe. That's all.
There you go. There you go.
And be mindful.
And rethink.
Yeah, not everybody is of sound mind.
Right.
and
Most
think what you're
heterosexual
doing
niggas.
is- yeah, man. You know, but it is what it is. Like
Men,
you said,
men.
you're not
Yeah.
hurting anybody, but be
Right.
mindful because there's a lot of folks out here who aren't as open minded.
Right. And I think a lot of them know that shit because my mother told me about back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
somebody she knew. It was a man who was selling himself as a female, and he carried a razor on him because he had been beaten up and shit a few times. But I'm like, that ain't if that ain't enough to get you out the game, that your ass been whipped and your life been threatened. So, you know, hey man, protect yourself, man.
Right.
Protect yourself at all times.
Maybe, you know, you've been in them streets long enough, knew there's some good dick out there.
After the party, it's the after party.
See,
Willing to take that risk.
every time, every single time we try to turn a corner.
It's so much better when you steal it.
See,
Don't even tell them that you're a man.
see.
I got
Said
one more
folks.
trick for you tonight, Big Daddy.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
What?
Plop, plop.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents on that shit.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know, man. No power to him, man. I'm done with this shit. You don't see this shit anywhere else, but in developed nations.
Right.
You know, when you can start creating your own fucking problems, man. I mean, you know, the world is lost.
Come on,
It's-
man.
Hey
Yeah.
man, this isn't new. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We just getting around to it. None of this is new.
Yeah.
You know, why you think those folks, you know, wear the wigs, the overseas in Europe or whatever, all of them wear wigs in their courts. And
Oh, that shit
Like,
happens in Canada too.
in
Oh,
Canada,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Believe it,
come on, man.
believe it or not, that shit happens in some part of Africa. Like,
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the
yeah.
weirdest thing.
Y'all
ever,
black
see black
motherfuckers
people
with these curly ass
wigs.
wigs.
Colonialism, man. The same they
Yeah.
brought that over there. You know, all that other shit, but that's a whole nother.
yeah,
It's a whole nother
between
subject.
that shit and the Congo dandies, bruh, I'm in awe. So
The what?
Mhm.
The what? The Congo what?
Congo dandies, we'll talk about it for another show.
No. Hold on. You can't just leave me hanging for a goddamn week. No.
Okay, so
He said, "Man, you gonna explain yourself."
in this certain part of Africa, man, they call them Congo dandies. They call themselves sapeurs, because these motherfuckers be putting on some shit. They work all year round and save up for one pair of shoes, but it's got to be like a specific pair of dress shoes. And these motherfuckers be dressed to the nines, but the floor in their houses is non-existent. It's all dirt.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking slum, and you got like 2-3 motherfuckers strutting around there with the baddest shit on,
Looking like
and everybody love them. And they like, to be somebody, you have to be a sapeur. Call them Congo dandies. It's the weirdest shit to look at. People living in squalor.
That translate to hood rich. But
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Just
go.
call it Congo rich now.
Yeah,
Man, look.
they got everything in their mama's name. That is rife. That is crazy.
Right.
But
Got
that's-
everything in my mama's
mama's
name. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Hell yeah.
From Africa to the States.
There you go.
Damn.
World is a funny place, man. They just don't, it's a funny place, and they don't want you laughing at the shit.
Oh,
Fuck that. I'm laughing.
Indeed, indeed.
hey, man.
Shit.
The more we ignore, the more this shit comes normal, you know. Is
Yeah.
motherfuckers was roasting this shit 20 years ago, we wouldn't have had this problem. We wouldn't have had a lot of this
They were, but we couldn't comprehend it. There was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of jokes that went way over our head. And when
Yeah.
you sit back now, you're like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I get like, think about not even just with the comedians or whatever, hip hop. I remember when I heard Kumo D's go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And he was like, why is my thing burning like this? I didn't know he was getting down with these chicks or whatever. It's just one of those,
Yeah.
you don't know. It was just over your head at the time. That's all.
We didn't know White Lines was about cocaine.
Facts. Facts.
If
Didn't
you
know
listen,
what he was talking about.
if you listen to the message,
Yeah.
used to be a
hip-hop.
hack. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Eating out the garbage can used to be a
Heck, yeah.
Shit.
what did Snoop say? Here's a Jimmy joke about your mama that you might not like. I heard she was a Frisco.
Right on. Right on.
Here's a Jimmy joke about your mama that you might not like. I heard she was a Frisco. I used to say, what the fuck?
Here's some Midwest shit for you. Hey, how old were you when you found out what the fuck croaker sacks were?
I'm still trying to figure the fuck out.
Exactly.
I still don't know.
See, they said that they were talking that shit. It was like,
Right.
yeah, whatever the fuck that was. Yeah.
I'm on the West Coast and don't know what the fuck a croaker sack is. I tried typing that shit in and it just didn't come up.
Just wasn't spelling it right. Tank found it.
Yeah.
You know he found it.
Well, we had a simple motherfucker try to explain to us what it was one day.
Somebody
He was like, yeah, it's a Kroger's grocery bag. Shut the fuck up, man. That's how they pronounce it down there. They call it's a Kroger sack, but it's a croaker sack. I said, oh, you dumb nigga. I hope you die. Break his ankles. Break his ankles.
That is Ob's punishment, man. That is the weirdest fucking shit. Just break his fucking ankles. That's
Right.
all.
Misery
Break
this
his fucking
motherfucker.
ankles.
Misery this nigga.
Yeah, don't kill him. Just break his
Just
fucking
misery. Yeah. I'm telling look,
my God.
misery, man, when that shit happened.
Yeah.
To this day, that shit look like the most painful shit on earth.
Dude, I don't know how they did that. They, did the editing or whatever, but when she was clacking them down, man, that you felt it. You know,
and then she said, "Oh, Paul, I'm so in love with you," and broke his motherfucking other ankle. And he was just that motherfucker's acting in that portion when he was James Caan. He was just, and he was smiling because he was blacking out. He was just that shit. To this day, I'm like, you can't beat that motherfucking acting.
That's it, bro. Hey. What's up?
Nah, this is probably the wrong shit to say.
Yeah, if you saying
yeah,
that,
blood,
because you don't ever take a pause for the cause. You just go ahead and let the shit ooze.
This shit done turned into Mercs with Mike.
Yeah,
Mercs
that's what that is.
Mercs with Mike's. Mercs with Mike's.
It ain't your bachelor party, so you hold back, son.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Can you come up with can you formulate
nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Just text.
Yep.
Maybe Chapelle will hire me one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, shit.
Yes, sir.
Nigga's a good opener.
All right, gentlemen.
Oh, Mr. Coppola.
Yeah, man.
What is the beverage of the evening?
It would be a 2018 Proverb.
Okay, that's what's up. How's it taste, man?
It's gone. That's how it tastes.
Well, there you go.
It's gone. Yeah.
Like this motherfucker with 3 p.m.D. We just fought the evil. It's been the Bachelor Party edition.
Sir, yes, sir.
The hard way.
We got to document this one, man, because hopefully they don't take this one off because it is the bachelor party. It's the virtual bachelor party, man. So we got to keep this one. So we need you to do your editing and make sure this was tight and right. Tank. This is the bachelor party.
Make sure we get the clips too, man. And you can post over it. Make sure we get the clips too. When you get time, man. I know you're doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
This
when
shit
you
was
get
funny,
your time, man. But this
shit was
it.
funny.
Congrats, baby. And
thank
again,
you, man. Thank you. I love y'all brothers, man.
Congrats to my brother. And thank
sir.
you, subscribers, all the new ones and all that good stuff. And
right on 205.
205.
205, baby. You know what I'm saying?